So you've gone and built yourself some wonderful frameworks using 80-20 style extruded aluminium. That brushed alloy finish exudes luxury, and so it should for what you've paid for it. And you perhaps want to show it off. So the last thing you want to do is cover it with panels and door fronts and drawer fronts. You probably want to inset them, framing them in that beautiful brushed aluminium. Yeah, there's no dedicated fixings to allow you to do that. So in this next vlog, I'm going to show you how we've overcome some of those problems. Do like and subscribe to our channel at Van Life My Way to follow this conversion of our Citroen Relay into our off-grid mobile home. Find us also on Facebook at My Way Adventure and communicate with our growing network of van lifers and overlanders. In a recent vlog, we'd figured out how to fit our panels flush within the extruded aluminium, and here's a recap. Here are two pieces of 10mm ply that we've cut in order to fit into the slot of the extruded aluminium. I'm going to be bonding these two pieces to the top and the bottom of our front fascia, which will slot in like so, and then the top bit will slide down, locking that in place. Now this end panel is a little bit different. What we've already done is bond our 10mm piece of ply to a thicker bit of ply. The reason being I'm needing a support to hold what's going to be a flip-up table. The way this is going to work is with our end panel in place, this wood is going to slide up and in, and all we're going to do now is bolt straight through there and hold everything in place. Now fitting cupboard doors, latches and catches is going to be very different, so let's show you how we've managed to keep that flush appearance. So this is the aluminium that we've used to build the majority of our base units. It's 40x40 4-slot BR section from KJN Aluminium. They can supply these black hinges, which will allow you to inset any cupboard doors, which we've done successfully ourselves to an exterior door at the back of our kitchen unit. However, on the interior face of our galley, we've used this. It's the same 40x40 section, but this is 3-slot, meaning that one of those sides has a really nice smooth brushed aluminium finish, to which unfortunately you cannot mount the hinges. So we've had to come up with a solution. So this is the solution we came up with and successfully applied it to all of our cabinet doors. So let me show you how we did it. Using scrap pieces of ply and extruded aluminium, we could experiment with a 90-degree surface mount hinge I had acquired at a local DIY store. None of the mounting holes on the hinge lined up in any way to make use of the existing T-slot within the extruded aluminium. I cut a 40x40 piece of aluminium angle with an idea to mount the hinge to the angle, and then the free side of the angle to the extruded aluminium. Holes were marked and one drilled to 8mm for our fixing bolt to the extruded alloy. Pilots for the bracket were drilled, and black posi drive self-tapping screws fixed the hinge to the angled plate. The spare threads were cut off to provide a flush fit, and then we could test built-in the warmth on our kitchen chopping board. In went the rolling bolt and on went the bracket, to then realise we needed a spacer that I made from solid rubber strip, spare from making some thermal brakes we'd earlier built into our van. Bolted in place, I screwed the scrap ply to the hinge, which could be slid up or down the extruded aluminium for easy aligning of our doors. The system worked perfectly, so was successfully applied to our toilet door, adapted on a flat plate for our kitchen door, and simply bolted to the existing wood on our underbed storage door. Having successfully mounted our cupboard doors, we then had to work out how we were going to fit our catches for our door latches. I had Paul cut me 2 thin strips of birch ply and bond them together at right angles to fit the profile of our 40x40 extruded aluminium, with one side just falling 12mm short of the edge. The bonded pieces were then cut into these little sections, about the size of a catch plate, and painted and a bolt hole drilled to fit around our extruded aluminium. The shorter side now is a plain surface that also doubles up as a bump stop when we mount up the door. We now have 4 well-fitting and easily adjustable cupboard doors. So now let's move on to the drawers and slides. When we started building with extruded aluminium, we gave little thought as to how we would be mounting drawer slides. We had built all of our front and rear down supports exactly at 90 degrees to each other, assuming at some stage we would be mounting drawer slides between the two. We'd seen and liked some very sturdy, soft-close undermount slides, with a much-needed release feature that would allow us full access to all of our systems situated behind the drawers. However, with its sturdy frame mount, shorter than the slide length, we would need to bridge between our front and rear supports with more extruded aluminium. Dedicated fixings made this process very easy, installing rolling T-bolts and using angle brackets to support the crosspiece. Quickly clamped in place, we could fix in some 6mm roll-in spring-loaded T-nuts and fix in our slides using some 6mm stainless steel dome-headed bolts. We now have slides that can be easily moved up and down, backwards and forwards for very easy drawer alignment. In the meantime, guess who's been making our drawer carcasses?
I'm concentrating. They're all done tomorrow, mate.
Using up spare pieces of ply, Paul has bonded and nailed all of our drawer carcasses together, leaving me to mark points and drill to accept location pegs on the rear of the slides. A coat of acrylic white on top of primer seals the wood and gives a smooth professional finish. All the drawers are then fitted with quick release catches, making removal easy to access key systems of our van for any servicing, repairs or renewals. We can also keep a close eye on exposed venting areas of our insulation to check all's well and performing as it should. When this vlog goes out, we will have fitted all of our drawers ready for facing in bamboo with catches and latches. We would have also have fitted our final unit of extruded aluminium, which we will be featuring in a special vlog all about the extruded aluminium we've used and how much it's cost us. So please like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on this up and coming feature. Thanks for watching.